colorful shirt for a colorful album. If you like what you see and hear in this video, please like and subscribe, you know, all that jazz. Yeah, it would mean the world to me. Today, reviewing Anafrangoeletrico. I don't know the name of this album off the top of my head. I'll just put it on the screen. It's fine. It's fine. This is the third full-length album from Brazilian multi-instrumentalist, singer-songwriter, producer, Anafrangoeletrico. This is following up her very impressive 2019 album, Little Electric Chicken Heart, an album that saw her tapping into the classic sounds of samba, jazz, and Brazilian pop music, with a little smidge of indie rock for good measure. This album has been a long-awaited return, and now sees Ana experimenting with more disco and funk sounds. Holy smokes! One vintage set of sounds to another. Let's talk about it. The nimble horn lines and driving disco grooves of Electric Fish set the album's tone really nicely. I have not been able to stop singing the chorus to this thing. Jesus Christ! It is nice. Electric Fish swimming my mouth. The sound continues onto songs like Boy of Stranger Things, which very funkily progresses through these bits of not just very excitable horns, but also some whistly synthesizer and slightly jazzy rhythm guitar. There's a refreshing little clavinet solo at the midpoint too. It's just an incredibly full mix, and the ascending chorus harmonies are just the little garnish of cherry that this song needed. DELA is slightly less upfront, but still manages to hit all the right beats. The twee vocal melodies and chirps of muted guitar make for a great bass line for this track to work with. The rapped male vocals make for a great counterweight to the song's very lackadaisical tone. It's proof that Ana can dial things back to a very chill 5, but still maintain the incredibly catchy, infectious energy that she normally brings to the table. This album isn't all just disco bops though. There are moments of real elegance and romance here, like on the track NUVEM VERMELHA, where swells of chamber-style strings meet some very suave rhythm guitar and shimmering keys. Oh, this one is so lush, it's beautiful. The back end is almost entirely a string section too. We get some played pizzicato, some staccato, some just regular legato, all working together to create a more complete orchestration, and it's just fantastic. Love it! Another real highlight I want to mention is the track INSISTA em mim, whose very pronounced sustained horn lines and distant weeps of muted trumpet make this not only an incredibly jazzy cut, but the chilled out groove combined with these elements gives off some classic MPB energy as well. The crescendo of unraveling strings, as well as those horns coming back into the fold, makes for a super satisfying climax. Great track. In a similar vein, the track CAMELO AZUL glides through some incredibly velvety Brazilian lounge jazz. Moans of clarinet, idle sections of woodwind and strings, the brushed backbeat, the contemplative mood of it all just puts me into a very pleasant stupor. This track isn't going anywhere fast, and it doesn't need to. Its gorgeous silky instrumentation invites you to merely become lost in its beauty. The closer, Dr. SABE TUDO, circles back around to the funky disco from earlier on the album. More vivid bursts of horn, rhythmic guitar, buttery vocal harmonies, subtle synthesizers for extra color. What else do I need to say about it? It's one of those things that is unable to be resisted. There are a few moments on this album where I felt that the instrumentals and performances were either missing something or weren't bringing much in the way of a compelling progression or structure. The Steve Lacy-esque 808 beats and sour synths on Let's Go To Before Again do not suit Ana's already very quaint vocal style. It's just kind of a mess compositionally. A sketch of a potentially more interesting idea somewhere down the line. The 808 beats come back on Debaixo do Pano, and granted they are presented in a slightly more fluid groove, they're just far too abrasive and smothering to really give the mix any space to breathe and develop. I also don't think Ana is bringing anything particularly sticky or memorable vocally either. It's following the formula that this album has crafted thus far, but isn't sticking the landing in terms of working as a cohesive whole. Yet, I do think that this album is another success for Ana. She made a creative decision to mix things up this time around, moving away from the pure samba and indie rock of her last release and opting for another equally exciting mix of vintage sounds. She knows her way around a groove, she knows how to color a track in with vibrant sounds and ear-grabbing bits of instrumentation, she knows how to make a chorus fucking hit as well. One of the most promising young artists to come out of the country of Brazil. Give me more of this quality level, Ana, please. It's an 8.7 out of 10 from me. If I had a third hand, I would give you 3 thumbs up. That is going to do it from me. Thank you for tuning in as always. Stick around. There's more coming, please, I promise. Like and subscribe, like I said at the start of the video, and like I always reiterate in the videos. Please check this artist out. She's fantastic. Give her some support. And remember, life's too short to not go on a bender every now and then. Okay? Have a bit of fun.
Don't be such a sad baby.
All right. Sweet dreams.
Bye!